Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Okay. It is April 27th. And I just needed to do this quick little video to sort of prepare everybody for the next few weeks as we are heading towards solstice. It's a very, very powerful time. We are amping up our energy and our light is increasing. And this year, more than any other year before, more than every other year before, we are in a position of tipping the scale in a huge, huge way. And what that really means is that we are here and the critical mass is lighting up enough now that we can actually tip the scale to a brighter, more radiant frequency and a more transcendent experience for everyone. So Pluto goes retrograde today. Pluto packs a punch. I tell people that all the time, and some people say, well, he's not even a planet anymore. It's not even a planet. You know what? First off, let's just say that technically we don't have to be influenced by these energies, but as we are here a part of this whole 3D construct, we are certainly influenced by them and certainly can be directed by them, really overwhelmed by them in some cases. And so the planets do make a big impact on us because they have vibrational influence for us. If you are, unaware or sensitive, things like that, you can feel these vibrations because you're not necessarily doing anything to buffer yourself from them, right? So I'm encouraging people to please put a buffer bubble up around you. It's not because you need protection, but let's just face it, some of these energies are pretty intense and they're pretty powerful, right? So Pluto goes retro today, and Pluto, as small as it is, it's very condensed energy. I have found in my own energy work and my own psychic work that Pluto seems to hold a lot of our information. It's almost like the seat of the Akasha or something like that. I'm not quite sure how to put that. But it contains everything. All the vibrations have made their way out towards the farthest reaches of the universe and of our solar system to start with, and galaxy and whatnot. And so Pluto is there. And Pluto gathers all that information because Pluto was actually the planet of past life issues, transformation, karma, things like that. So I'm no astrologer, but this is what I've learned over the years. And so Pluto is really, really impactful. It's very condensed energy and very, very strong. That's why it sits way out there. I made a joke to somebody the other day. It's kind of like a little Brill-Cream, if you remember the old Brill-Cream, and I'm dating myself here a touch, but a little dab will do you. You don't need a lot of energy from Pluto to really feel its effects because it is extremely concentrated energy. But I do want to make a mention of this as well because as I see, we have a lot of planets heading retrograde in the next few weeks. Saturn goes on the 23rd of May. The 29th of May, Mercury is going to go. Jupiter goes on the solstice. So those are 4 planets that are going to be in a retrograde position over the next few weeks that we need to be aware of if we are sensitive, if we are fully engaged with this third dimensional experience, and if by some, bizarre chance you're not, good for you. Stay detached. Don't let it bother you. But when you are aware ahead of time, you can certainly navigate these energies if you are susceptible to them. Okay. And it's okay to be susceptible to stuff because you're here for that. This is what we're here for. We're here to get, a real taste of this experience, a real taste of this energy, of what it's like to literally let go and transmute the third dimensional density, the thickness, the heaviness of it all, the weightiness of it all. And most of it, most of it is in a dark space, and we get the chance to transmute it and lift it up into light, transmute it into light, using love, loving every bit of it. I mean, without the quicksand, how else do you really appreciate the rescue or the liberation, right? Or the relief from it, whatever that may be. So I just wanted to mention that, yesterday's moon was also pretty powerful. Now, I'm a moon lover. I love the moon. I absolutely adore watching her brilliance. I'm compulsive when it comes to taking pictures of it, and just out and out staring. Again, that's part of our experience here. It really is. And I can get into further discussions about this if you want to follow my gab, but the moon is not necessarily what we think it is, and it certainly is not necessarily what most people know it to be. So yeah, We'll talk about that another time. But the moon is very, very strong in her influences as well, or its influences as well. And so we want to be aware of those also, because they, they're strong enough to move the ocean. Those waves, right? That those energetic pulses coming from the moon create the tide, the ebb and the flow. And that's really a part of this whole experience of Earth, that we know, because it's part of the universal laws. That law of rhythm, right? There's this constant ebb and flow, constant ebb and flow. So, it really is important for us to recognize these things and to be aware of them, but also to, again, transcend them, rise above them, go beyond. So, that being said, it is Tuesday. Tuesdays are ruled by the god Mars, by the planet Mars, and by the god Aries, which is, of course, the god of war. So one day a week, we can guarantee that if you're fighting the good fight, it certainly is a good day to do it. There's a lot of potential and raw energy to boot, and we might as well use it for the truth, right? We might as well use it for the right reasons and for righteous anger moments, and things like that, where we are really defending the little ones who can't speak for themselves, the old ones who can't speak for whomever it is, and just really being an advocate for God, an advocate for creation, an advocate for evolution. It doesn't really matter what you look at it like. If it's progressive and expansive, then it is exactly what we're here for. Whether it's source, God, creator, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. It really has no matter. It's about recognizing that. And anything that goes against that is going to restrict us. It's going to constrict us and contract us into smaller spaces and devolve us, or at least attempt to. Now, if you can apply that to our experience currently, you'll really get an idea of what we need to be aware of here. Okay? Anything that holds you back, that prevents you from being something, that prevents you from expanding into something bigger, better, and brighter than you've ever been before, be aware. Be aware. So, watch these energies. Watch these energies. And stay grounded, breathe, and drink lots of water. It helps us to watch, to actually assimilate the energies and to really bring through the electrical charges that we need as electromagnetic beings. And so that's also a message for me, of course, because I have to drink lots of water too. And I'm not very good at it, so I'll be honest about that. But anyway, we'll all try. How about that? We'll all try. God bless everybody. It's a little weekly update. I'm going to do a reading shortly too, so keep an eye out for that too, okay? God bless. Take care. Bye now.